Hey everybody, John Terrick back with you again this Saturday. Another beautiful day in South Florida. I seem to say that all the time, right? But that's why we live here. It's a good place to be. Most of the houses around here too, single story, no stairs, no basements, no stairs. That's relevant for this day and age. But moving on. Today we have a great taste test. We have some brownies, store-bought brownies. You didn't know that there was several kinds that you could actually get from the store, but we found out there are good 4 brands that you could choose from. So we had the production staff slaving away and baking these brownies for us. Pretty interesting. It's going to be a good day here in the Terrick House, no doubt about it, in the ladder studios that we have here. Brownies are pretty interesting, you know, they're pretty simple. As a simple guy like me, you could go and just take a box of these things, a couple eggs, some oil, and some, what else? Some water. That's it. Throw it in a pan, you're done. I think all of them were pretty much the same. Depending upon the number of eggs you put in there, you could make it different. But we tried to keep the recipes all the same, and I think 2 eggs for pretty much all of them. Maybe 1 didn't. But what are we choosing? We're choosing Duncan Hines, which I think I had this as a kid probably pretty much all the time growing up. I think that's what was in the house. You hear the dogs panting in the background. They're here, they're watching. That's part of the studio audience. We got Betty Crocker. Betty Crocker again. Remember when we did the cake challenge? I mean, these was some standbys here. I mean, you're always going to find them on the shelves, no doubt. Then we got the winner of our cake taste test was Pillsbury, and they make a brownie too, so I'll see how they do today as well. All these are like fudge type, whatever you want to call it. Then we got one from Europe, I guess. Patty had to pay euros for these in the store. Ghirardelli. I don't know where they're from. It sounds very, what is that, Belgian or something like that? So we'll give these a go as well. All the same recipe. All right, so this is the difference. This one had 1 egg in it, and I don't know what that means, but we'll see if it means anything when it comes to tasting. Ghirardelli. So we'll give that a shot. European. Awesome. We're going to cleanse the palate with some Jura today. Some scotch from another island. The island of Jura. Again, not as peaty and smoky as my typical scotch that I like from Isla, but this one was recommended. I've done this before on one of the taste tests. Can't remember which one, but we'll be cleansing the palate with that today. Oh, gosh. Just imagine later with these in a nice bowl, little vanilla ice cream all over it, little chocolate syrup. Remember the kind you used to get as a kid? You didn't have those fancy squeeze bottles. We had a can. And you crack that sucker open and pour it out. And of course, if you didn't do it right, you'd have to realize that nothing would come out unless you popped a hole in the other side of the can as well. The other side of the top, of course. Don't do the bottom. That'd be awesome. That's going to be a great dessert for me later because this is going to be lunch. So that's a healthy lunch for you right there. So my wife tells me, and she baked all these, Patty tells me that when she makes these things, she puts a full bag of chocolate chips in them. Didn't do it today, but when she normally bakes brownies, she puts a full bag of chocolate chips in the brownie mix. I just eat it, you know what I'm saying? I'm smart enough to know if somebody bakes your brownies, you eat it. That's it, don't say anything. I don't even mind having walnuts in brownies. As a kid, you know, that was always a surprise if somebody put something in there. Normally, I don't like surprises in my food, especially if it's raisins. Raisins, nature's candy, they say. Let me tell you, I consider myself an expert on candy, and there's no way a raisin is anything near candy, so we got to drop that slogan. In fact, I hate raisins. I don't want to see them again. I had so many boxes of those little things as a kid. No thanks. I'm a picky eater, you know that already. Here we go. Brownies. Enough small talk. We got 4 varieties here. Mix them up. I don't know which one's which. Senses are all confused already. You can give a little taste test. Just cleanse the palate right off the bat. I mean, that's pretty good. That's enough. Like a Macallan, like a very, for somebody who doesn't like a lot of smoke and peat and stuff like that, that's not a bad one. I like that Jura. All right, here we go, brownie time. This could fall all over the place. I try to get middle pieces, so again, we try to keep everything the same. Cooked in a 13 by 9 Pyrex glass type of thing. Here's the first one. Gosh, I mean, right, a lot of sweetness to that. I honestly don't taste as much chocolate in that. Maybe because I'm used to Patty putting so many chocolate chips in it. That's good. It's real good. I'll leave that there. Winston's panting in the background. Winston, shh. I'm trying to film something here. Shh. Winston. Okay, good. Cleanse the palate. That would be awesome on ice cream, by the way. Here's the next one. Really soft. These things are really soft, chewy. I don't know what to, I mean, this one's good, but not as good as the last one. I don't know what to say about it because I'm not tasting like chocolate oozing out of these things, and that's what you're supposed to taste, I would assume. But again, it's just sweet. It's good. It's got sugar in it. Got to cleanse good. All right, number 3. This one I can feel is already softer and gooier. So this one's pretty rich. I mean, to the point where, wow, that is really sweet. This one is almost putting me in diabetic shock. So, but it's better than the last one I just tried. Whew. Wow, that thing was sweet. Yeah. Wow. Potent, that last one there. Good. I mean, who doesn't like sugar, but it's like having a giant sweet tea or something, you know? All right, last one. Ooh, this one's falling apart on me. We have to get this one going here. Good texture. I like the structure of this one. But again, I'm not tasting like chocolate ooze through here. This one I want to say is like probably tied for third instead of just putting it in fourth, but okay. Wow, that's good. And what do we got? Winner, Betty Crocker. Betty Crocker. That Ghirardelli was the one that was so sweet. Okay. And Pillsbury and Duncan Hines finished last. Now, again, I had Duncan Hines as a kid growing up, and I loved it. You know, again, you're not going to go wrong with any of these. I will say, though, that that Ghirardelli is sweet. Man, those Europeans really know how to put the sugar into those things. So there you have it. There is some brownies for you. This is going to make a great dessert. Put a little Ready Whip on top of that thing there with a little vanilla ice cream. The winner of that was, of course, Blue Bunny, which is like at Walmart. So I don't even have to spend a lot of money on that one. But that's going to make for a good dessert. All right, we'll be back. Actually, no. Next week, I'm going to take off. I'm going to take off, but I'll be with you, I think, April Fool's Day and probably Easter weekend on that Saturday. But next week is an off week. We will see you in 2 weeks. Enjoy, folks.